What's up, everybody? Dadbot here. Welcome back. We are here at Senpou Temple, and we are going to carry forward along the main path here and fight another mini-boss. I'm just kind of skipping over these enemies that we've already killed before. Don't have any particular desire to fight them again, and just going to get out of here. Back to where we were. Okay, so if you remember in the last episode, I said down this little hallway, we're going to fight a mini-boss, and that is what we're doing next. This mini-boss is a little bit different than the other ones. You don't just get a death blow and get the kill right away. You actually, when you get the death blow, you actually do like a kicking kind of thing where you push him, you shove him off the edge, and the goal is to get him off the edge and plunge to his death. So this is the armored warrior. And so standard fare, break his posture, but then when you get the death blow, you want to make sure you can mess it up. If you push him into like one of those support pillars, it's not going to work. But whoops, there we go. And if I could have broken his posture there, if I didn't have it all the way yet. But if I had, I need a heal. If I had broken his posture, then I would have been able to push him over the edge there. But sometimes I mess it up. But hopefully I'll get it right on the first try. Whoops. A little late on the block there. One thing that I haven't really pointed out is if you hold a defensive stance when you're not engaged with the enemy, if you just hold down the block button, your posture will recover faster. So that's one thing to keep in mind as well. Probably should have went over that way earlier in the playthrough, but hopefully I don't mess this up. Come on. Come on. Oh, he broke my posture. Dang it. I was ill-timed on my deflex, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to pop a heal real quick. All right, come on. I just need to get him. There we go. Push him over the edge. Let's do it. This should work. Yes, it did. Poor guy fell to his death all the way down. And we get a prayer bead and Breath of Nature Shadow, a latent skill that recovers posture upon performing a successful death blow. So that's pretty much, it's the same thing as healing, but instead of healing my health, it heals my posture on a successful death blow. You'll notice he called the name Robert when he fell. Robert is actually the name of his son, and that plays into a little bit about some of the things we're going to find out here in just a minute. Just a few minutes, I should say. Let's see. Can't really get a skill. I think I need 5 for the next one that I want, but we will rest, get my resurrect back, and get all of my healing back. So this next bit is going to be just some exploration, getting some items and getting everything in this area whilst trying not to die. Got some dogs down here, and then another one over here. Just kind of do the death blow strategy. Wait for them to lunge at you, do a deflect, and then you can death blow them right away. Just like that. And you see there are some monks over there. There's actually a new type of monk that we haven't seen yet that they throw these kind of like little bombs at you. We have not fought any of those yet, but we will shortly. There's another dog down there. In fact, I'm just going to do it this way. Get a one shot. There is another path off to the side. I can't remember exactly where it is. I think you can jump to the top of this roof, though, and that'll kind of help me orient myself here. I'm just going to jump on top of here, and there's an item, so let's get the item as well. Hopefully we will not be spotted. Ceramic shard. There's a carp in there. Let's go ahead and get that as well. See if I can lock onto it. Oh, there's 2 of them. That one. The other one probably swam away, yeah. So we're going to have to wait for it to respawn. It'll respawn, though. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's see, I can grapple up here. It'll respawn. In just a minute. There we are. Doesn't even take long. All right, got the other treasure carp scale. And there's another dog down here. We'll just dispose of it quickly. So you might notice in this area, there's dead bodies on the ground. And they're bound and they look like little children. All I'll say for now is that these monks, if you remember when we first got here, you know, the voice said that they'd strayed from Buddha's teaching and, you know, they were up to some nefarious activities. You'll see littered all over the ground in this area. You're going to see the, I mentioned it, it's quite dark. You're going to notice these bodies of these little children who are bound and just, you know, just kind of decomposing with the ground. So, you know, the Senpou monks were experimenting on little children in ways that would not exactly be viewed as ethical in today's day and age. But for now, just going to handle all of these monkeys. I think there's more of them that jump down. They're like chilling up there and they just drop down whenever they feel like it. Okay, there's a big dude. Hopefully I'll be able to sneak up on him. If not, I'll just fight him normal. Not a big deal. Is he coming to get me? Yeah. Can I hide from him? Probably not. Or maybe I might get lucky. Ha 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 ha. I got out right in time. He doesn't know that I'm there. Oh, but I totally screwed that up. Oh well. Ah, I didn't get my deflect in enough time. He hit me twice. Dang it. And there's another monkey. Get away from here. Get away from here. All right. I'm behind you, dude. Almost got him. Almost got him. It's got like one hit left. There we go. Okay. Lots of items down here. Mibu Balloon of Spirit, 2 of them. Some more bodies. Got a persimmon. I think that's the first one that we've got. And some spirit emblems. Yeah, this is not good. I mean, look at all of these. I mean, these are all children. I mean, these were not adults even. They're children that were being experimented on by these monks. Another heavy coin purse, and that is where we were before in the last episode. So we're looking just across the gap there. All right, I think we can just grapple on up, take the quick way. And go back to where we just were. All right, so that's our path forward. I'm actually going to go down through the lake here and pop up in the back. There's a monk there by the tree. Can't remember if there's one hanging on this wooden pathway. Doesn't look like it. So I'm going to go this way. Oh, there is one on the path. Glad he didn't see me. Oh, well. Oh, well. And so that guy up there, he's one of the ones that kind of throws bombs at you. Fortunately, he's the only one who noticed me, and he's not even going the right way. Let's see. Can I jump up here? Yeah. I'm going to get this one from the back. All right. Fight this guy. Oh, those are the bombs that they throw, and yeah, they'll hurt you. So this guy's kind of over by himself. I'm going to take him out first. They're not hard to kill, but those bombs, you just have to watch out for them. Like that. Of course, got my invincibility frames from the death blow. This is just a regular monk, so normal attack for that one. Okay, so that's the path we went down. So, can't remember if there's anything up on this rooftop. Doesn't look like it. I am going to go ahead and pop a see and see all of these statues. So the thing behind the statues and the pinwheels, the red and white pinwheels in these statues, is each and every single one of them is a memorial to a child who lost their life by way of these experiments that were performed on him by the Senpou monk. So every single one of these red and white pinwheels and every single one of these statues is represents one child who lost their life. And you know that when we fought that, we can go back. If we look back at that little hallway when we fought that armored knight, whatever his name was, and he mentioned the name Robert when he plunged to his death. Robert was actually the name of his son, who he brought here, and they told him basically just to guard that bridge and we'll heal your son. And well, they didn't heal his son; they really just experimented on him. And so, one of these statues, or one of the ones up on that hill, could very well be for poor Robert. Very, very sad indeed. Let's see. I'm actually going to pop a Gaching sugar here. And there's some dudes up here. So these small impish dudes with the hats, see two of them just jumped up. These are called Senpou assassins. And pretty much their role in this area was actually to kidnap the children and bring them back here so they could be experimented on. So most of the children who were experimented on, it wasn't voluntary. A lot of them were actually kidnapped. And they were kidnapped by these Senpou assassins. And that was kind of, what they did for a living. All right, these two, I don't want to fight them head on. Gotta love good old-fashioned stealth. And there's one down there as well. So I'm just going to go around and get him. I think that's all of them. Litecoin purse, and let's see here. So in here, there's some monks that are meditating, and we're going to take them out. And one more. Whoops. You will pay for that. All right, so you see there's one more that's got this giant centipede sticking out of him. He's actually immortal. And this centipede he's infested by this centipede. Not a whole lot is known about the origin of the centipede, and I just picked up the lump of fat wax behind him. It's an upgrade material. Just get out of the way. You don't want to be grabbed by the centipede. Not a whole lot. I don't know a whole lot about these centipedes or how they came to being. I do know just a slight bit, but it won't make sense to explain it now. But this guy's infested by the centipede, and the centipede basically grants him immortality. So even if we were to kill him, if we were to completely deplete his health bar, he'll just come right back to life because of that centipede. And there's some other enemies later on in the game that we're going to see that also have this centipede that basically makes them immortal. I'm going to go ahead and pop a pellet just to get some health back. And I'm going to climb up here. And for this guy, the proper job requires the proper tools. There we go. Got the death blow right away. This is the first one that's really cooperated with me so far. The other ones have given me some trouble. Let's see. Oh, there's another dude up there. I didn't even know he was there. I might come back here later, so I just want to make sure I take care of him. No surprises. Easy backstab, though. All right, give me yo money. Oh, and he gave me a Gaching sugar for a drop. Got my Gaching sugar back. All right. So you see more pinwheels and more statues, and so that just kind of speaks to just the enormous number of experiments that took place and the number of lives that were lost. It is quite tragic indeed. So up here, let me see. There's some enemies down there, as you can see. There's also some fatties down here as well. I think there's a guy right here that I can sneak up behind. And I am going to pop a Gachin sugar for stealth purposes. Oh, I just got spotted. Dang it. Totally ruined it. Oh, well. This guy doesn't know I'm here, so I'm just going to see if I can get a free kill here. Come on, come on. Yes! Got it. And that guy's got it. That big dude's got a shield. He is a pain. So I'm going to circle back around and get him later. And I got a guy throwing bombs at me, too. This is not going well. But I'm getting some death blows, so... Whoops. Hey there. See if I can get one more death blow. Nope. I'm pressing my luck here, so I'm going to get out of dodge. And, yep, so more memorials. You can see the statues and the pinwheels. So I'm going to circle back around. Hopefully they'll forget about me. And then I can go back on my killing spree. I don't feel bad about killing these guys. They kind of deserve it. All right, I'm gonna pop a Gachin sugar. Get my stealth on. And hopefully I can kill that other big dude with the shield. Where he be? Those are the bomb throwing guys. I'm not concerned about them. I want the guy with the shield. There he is. Hello. Goodbye. Ooh, scrap magnetite. This guy, I'm just gonna spam attacks. And another bomb thrower. See if he throws one at me, yep. But hopefully I get the death blow and be immune. There we go, no damage. Alrighty. Not bad at all. Not bad. One more guy here to take care of. He didn't even know I was there because I was still in stealth mode. Okay. Awesome. Okay, we'll take care of this guy. And this is just that spot where we took care of all of those Senpou assassins. Yeah, look at all these statues and all these pinwheels. That is... Whew. All right, so let's go down this path and around the corner. I want to say there's like a bunch of dogs somewhere around one of these corners. There they are. See all those dogs? Yeah. I think I'm just going to use some shurikens. They all know something's going on, but they don't know what. As they say, work smarter, not harder. These last few, I'm just going to drop down on and get them like normal. Do a death blow from above. And one more, right? Yep. Oh, he's standing on the air. Okay. Well, took care of all of them. Yeah, that'd be a nasty ambush. Oh yeah, gecko. So this area you can get to one of two ways. We're just kind of going in through the front door. You can also drop down. And you see there's a little opening up there on the roof. So if you can drop down from that cliff and you can go in through the opening on the top, we're just going through the front. There is a mini boss in here that we're going to take care of. And there's more of these little spider centipede things. And you can, again, like we did with the other one, that right by the demon bell, you can pretty much just jump up and you'll get a death blow opportunity just from jumping. So what we want to do is grapple up here to the rafters and we'll get a little peek at the mini boss. Just do the jump death blow attack on these guys. And it's not too hard. Oh, he got a shot on us, but nothing too bad. So we got all these guys. And you'll see there's some more down there. He doesn't know that I'm here. So I'm going to do this to him. He still doesn't know I'm here. Oh, he does now. Okay, so that's the mini boss. I don't know if there's, to my knowledge, I'm sure there is, but to my knowledge, there's not a way to get a stealth death blow on him. Fighting him is a little bit unique. In fact, I want to see if I can get rid of this other. Whoops, I had the wrong one equipped. Oh, he still knows I'm here. Okay, never mind. I'm actually going to grapple on over here, and hopefully he'll forget about me so I can take care of him before fighting the mini boss. But so while I'm regaining my stealth, this mini boss is the pretty much there's two of them in the game. This is the first one. This mini boss is pretty much the one time where I just straight up spam the deflect button in this game, because this mini boss hits you so many times in quick succession that spamming the deflect button is actually like basically viewed by the game as the correct timing. And so he does a lot. He has like these Wolverine claws, and he does a lot of attacks in quick succession. And I just straight up spam the deflect button. There's sometimes where he will just hit you over and over and over again. You just keep spamming. And there's sometimes where he'll hit you a few times, and then he'll try to do a sweep attack, and then he'll hit you again some more. So just make sure that you're ready when you're spamming the deflect button. Just make sure that you're ready to jump if that little symbol above his head appears and he indicates that he's doing a sweep attack. So that's how I go about doing this. Really, it's a matter of spamming the deflect button. So now I think that's the last of his little minions, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to drop down and just fight him. And yeah, you'll see what I mean by spamming the how quick his attacks are. You see what I mean by just spamming the deflect button. And wow, okay, so I can get a death blow on him to start the fight, but I actually use my right hand to spam the deflect button, and that's all I'm doing right now. And I got a bunch of deflects, and so now he's doing his sweep attack to be ready to jump. And now, see, he does a sweep attack in the middle of the combo, and then he's going right back to doing his combo. And almost got the posture broken. There you go. It's easy as that. So yellow gunpowder, some more upgrade materials, and another prayer bead. And so really that's all it is just be ready to spam that deflect button, but also don't be caught off guard by a sweep attack, because sometimes he does a sweep attack by itself. Sometimes he does the sweep attack in the middle of his combo. It's just really a matter of recognizing when that appears and just being on guard and being ready, and really mashing the deflect button. So a lot of upgrade materials down here, some black gunpowder and centipede, giraffe, whatever his name was. I think that's his name. Dropped a prayer bead and some yellow gunpowder, I believe. So that's all there is in here. You actually don't have to do this. This is optional, but this mini boss is optional. But, why not? Get all of the goodies. All right, so I think we're in good shape right now. We've pretty much cleared this area, pretty much cleared it out. So we're ready to move on now. And the way forward is up. And there's going to be some more enemies up here that we're going to encounter. But no worries to us at all. So there's a guy right there. I think there might be someone on the ground. Let's see here. Yeah, there's another guy walking backwards, but I'm just going to take this guy on, get the death blow, and then take this guy on. Wanted to say there's an item down here. Yep. Ungo sugar. And that appears to be it. Okay. So, around the corner here, there's more of these. Well, there's another monk. We'll take care of him. Hello. And you'll see there's, in the distance, there's more of the straw-hatted fellows. And there's actually 3 of them. I'm not going to bother with trying to fight them the normal way because they are tough and I don't want to die. Not saying that I would die, but yeah, look at that damage. I would probably die. So I just run past them, and then you can circle around into here, and they don't follow you. They leash before they get in here. But you can be cheap, because this guy's going to forget about me eventually, and he's going to start walking back, and then I can just get a kind of a free backstab on him. Yep, you walk away. Come on. Is he just going to stand right there by the door? Okay. Hopefully this works. There we go. And then the other ones are around here. One of them drops a bulging coin purse, which is why I really want to kill them. Alrighty. Got you quickly enough. Alright. There we go. There's my bulging coin purse. And I'll try to fight this guy legit. Why not? Oh, that was a thrust attack. Oh, hello. So you see I've done like no damage. Well, I've done a little bit of damage and hardly any posture damage to him. Ugh. Hello. He's just throwing stuff at me. There we go. The key is to hit them when they jump. If you fight them straight up. There we go. Got him. Unfortunately, they don't all have bulging coin purses, but oh well. And is there an item down here? Yes, there is. Akko sugar. Can never have too much Akko sugar. All right, so we're in like the main temple. And there's a lot of these infested dudes. Not all of them have their centipede readily on display, but they do vomit and, yeah, they cause damage. Some of these, if you hit them enough times, a centipede, I think, might come out of them. I forget, but I don't mess with them because it's kind of pointless to do so. Got a sculptor's idol right here. So might as well rest. And I see we got 4 prayer beads, so let's go on and enhance our attributes. Only those who have mastered the Ashina blade may set foot inside the castle dojo. Ishin will often stop by unannounced just to keep the students on their toes. All right, so more vitality and posture. We actually have 6 skill points, so let's acquire some skills while we're at it. If I can get this Emma's medicine. Perfect. And projected force. This is a skill that we're going to want to get as well. I think next we might go for Ichimonji. I don't ever use it, but there's some good. Some of these are good as well. And Ichimonji, you can, as I said, you can really spam it and do some damage with it to posture. It's more of a posture damage technique. So this is the front of the temple. These guys can't come in here. They leash. Back here, got another infested monk. And another one over here. This door is locked. We can't get there. Yep, see, these ones got the centipede already out. Lump of fat wax for some upgrade materials. So you can actually grapple over here, and down over here is a bundled Jizo statue. These are invaluable. They're pretty rare. And if you're ever in a bind and you have a partial node that hasn't filled in all the way for Resurrect, and you need to get that to be full so you can use it if you're in a pinch, you can use that bundled Jizo statue. And right here, we have a Dragon's Blood Droplet, one for free. So you can purchase these at some of the merchants. We just got one for free in case you ever encounter Dragon Rot again in this playthrough. And the reason why I wanted to come here now instead of later, because we are going to be forced to come here later anyways, is because if you come here after fighting the next boss, this guy is not here. He's only here if you come here before fighting the next boss. And you can see, like, what is he sitting on? I don't know, but it's gross.
Children of the rejuvenating waters, forgive me, that child. She's the only one left. She must be lonely, trapped in that room by herself. She must be so lonely. You there? Who are you? What business do you have with Senpou Temple?
Ask about the special holy person.
I'm told that a special holy person lives here.
Remarkably holy. That would be the child, I imagine. She's not here anymore. It's my fault. The child, she's confined within the inner sanctum. It's impossible to see her now.
I see.
Are you a shinobi? If that's the case, then actually, I have a favor to ask of you. The child wanted to know the reason for her fate. If you do see her by some chance, please give her this. It's the least I can do for my own atonement.
Okay, so from him we get the holy chapter, Infested, a passage describing a journey to enlightenment. For an age I have been blessed by the worm. To be undying is to walk the eternal path to enlightenment. Thus I must become enlightened to understand why I cannot die. It is said the holy dragon's origins were in the west, so I wonder, how did the worm come to be bestowed upon me? So the worm that makes them undying is that centipede that we've seen sticking out of some of those monks that makes them pretty much immortal.
All right.
So we have to give this to who we called the child. And he made reference to the children of the rejuvenating waters. So if you remember from that remnant we talked to in a previous episode, Kuro and Emma were talking about the rejuvenating waters as perhaps an alternate path to immortality outside of the dragon's heritage, which is what Kuro has. And so here this guy made mention of the children of the rejuvenating waters, which basically what he's referencing there, that the quote-unquote children are the people who died. They were being experimented upon with the rejuvenating waters, trying to find that path to immortality. And every single one of those children that we came across is a failed experiment. Okay, so let us commune with the idol here. So that book that he gave us, he told us to give it to the child. So as I mentioned, if we came here later, he would not be here, and thus he would not be able to give us that book. However, we would be able to. You would be able to find the book elsewhere. You just wouldn't get it from him. And when we get to that point later in the game, I'll tell you where it is, even though we already have the book. But just so you know, in case you didn't come here until later. All right. So we've done. No, actually, there's one more thing that we have to do here before we leave, and that is to follow this pathway. Take care of this monk. Some more of these dudes. Just jump up and you get a free death blow. Some more of them. All right. Okay, so you can drop down here. I think there's an alternate path as well. Yes, you can also slide down here. I'm not sure if dropping down if you'll take damage or not, but either way, you get to the same spot. So this is where you would have dropped down to. Then you just kind of slide. Were there any items over here? I can't remember. No. No. That's where we came from. Okay. So slide on through here. Mibu Balloon of Spirit. Then just climb on up. I think there's some more enemies down here. Yep. Don't let them shoot you with their fire. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. All the loot. Oh, I got some Akko sugar. Grapple on up here. Then again on up here. And we have this giant pagoda. Can't remember if there's anything behind the pagoda. Does not appear to be so. But within the pagoda, we have the Senpou Esoteric Text, another skill tree. A book of secrets that grants the ability to learn Senpou-style skills. Those of the Senpou Temple mastered martial arts in pursuit of virtue. They considered strong fists and strict discipline essential against Buddha's enemies. However, Senpou Temple was seized by an obsession for the undying, which corrupted their teachings and style. Very tragic indeed. They were seduced. Barely did not get poisoned, but I'll take it. So the way back, you just kind of grapple, swing over, and then make sure you grapple right here. And then we're back to the temple. So from here, we are going to warp back to Ashina Castle, and we're going to take on the next boss of the game. This boss gave me a lot of trouble. I mean, I had to fight... no, that's not what we want. I had to fight him. Oh, goodness. Probably 20 times. And that's not an exaggeration, unfortunately. And again, the key with this is don't panic. Be aggressive. Stay on. Do not lay off the pressure at all. Use Akko sugar and Ungo sugar if you need to. Use divine confetti if you need to. I would suggest trying the fight without it first. You know, again, it's a matter of learning the patterns, learning the moves, learning the kind of rhythm and pace of the fight. And again, I can't emphasize enough, just being aggressive is important. Don't let him regain his posture. One thing I will point out is that I kind of, the pattern that I follow is kind of a 2 attack and then deflect, rhythm. It's kind of, you hit him twice and then he'll try to hit you and you can deflect. And that's sort of what I base the fight off of. And we're about to engage. So there's a cutscene first, and then we have at it.
How is grandfather?
Lord Ishinis. It's a wonder he is still with us. A miracle.
Is that so? Divine Heir, I'll ask you once more. Accept me into your immortal oath.
I cannot do that, Lord Genichiro. Your victory that day means nothing. He will risk his life to take me home. For he is my shinobi.
My lord, I have come for you. This will only take a moment.
Let's see. For as long as you are alive, the dragon's blood can never be mine.
All right, so we gotta save Kuro. Next boss fight is none other than Genichiro.
Face me.
Okay, so he has a bow. Deflect his bow shots. So I do attack, attack, block. Whoops, I didn't block that time. Attack, attack, and he backed away. Attack, attack, and when that plunging attack will be followed by a thrust. Always do a Makiri counter there. In the first phase, that plunging attack is followed by a thrust. So just be wary of that. I'm gonna heal up. He tries to counter your heals, so you gotta keep your distance. So if you're too far away and you try to heal, he will try to shoot with his bow. So attack, attack, plunging attack, and then that plunging attack is always followed by a Makiri counterable thrust in the first phase of the fight. Ooh. And then this is just a big flurry of attacks. Attack. Attack, attack, block, plunging attack, Makiri counter. So it's just, that's just the rhythm of the fight. We already got our first death blow. In the second phase, his plunging attack is usually followed by a sweeping attack instead of a thrust attack. Sometimes he still does do the thrust attack, and that's just a big flurry of attacks. Sometimes he still does do a thrust attack after the plunging attack, but in the second phase, it is usually followed by a... whoops, I should have Makiri countered that. It is usually followed by a sweep attack. Up. Attack, attack. Now there's a sweep attack, so do a Goomba Stomp in the second phase. Hardly done any health damage to him so far. I need to heal though. Attack, attack, block. Attack, attack, Makiri counter. And you think the fight would be over soon, but just like Lady Butterfly, surprise, there is another phase to this fight.
Impressive, shinobi of the divine air. But you deserve better. Would you not answer to a different lord?
Heresy.
Heresy, you say? If it is for the sake of preserving Ashina. I will seize any manner of heretical strength. I will do any burden. Behold the lightning of Tomoe.
Phase 3. Okay, so before this starts, he now has a lightning attack. If you remember from before, to counter the lightning attack, there will be a symbol on his head and it'll kind of indicate he's doing his lightning attack. The way to counter that is to jump, absorb the lightning, and then immediately swing your sword and you'll reverse it back to him and not take any damage. If you're on the ground and get hit by his lightning, you will take the damage. This phase of the fight, the reason why I paused it right here is because this phase of the fight always starts with a thrust attack that you can Makiri counter. He's going to like jump in the air and thrust at you, always Makiri counter it. All right, let's get going. There we go. Hopefully he'll try to do his lightning attack. His moves are slightly different, but many of his attacks that he used in the first two phases, he also uses here. Again, there's the Makiri counter, his plunging attack, and then his sweep attack. So a lot of this is carried over, but he does have the new move, the lightning attack. I wanted to see if I can get him to do it on me. Oh, he actually broke my posture there. There it is. So jump. Oh, actually, I don't know why I missed that, but anyway, I will go ahead and resurrect and He does his lunging thrust attack for starters after the resurrection. I want to see if I can actually execute a lightning reversal. I don't know why I missed it that first time. And the carry counter. All right, come on, do lightning. Do lightning. Do lightning. Come on. I'm probably going to pay for this. I'm probably going to die. But, oh well. There it is. So that's how you do it. You jump. I thought I got hit by it, but that's how you do it. Finish your death blow. There we go. Shinobi Execution. Genichiro Ashina. Memory for Genichiro. And we get a Blood Smoke Ninjutsu. That's a new type of technique that we have access to now, and you can equip it in the main menu. Turns the spraying blood of a victim to smoke, cost spirit emblems to use, activated after a backstab death blow. That's the only time you can use these ninjutsu techniques is to execute a backstab. The smoke screen allows for one to retake the element of surprise. Life or death struggle defines a shinobi for whom a kill is a source of strength. So basically what it does is you get a backstab. If you activate this technique, it creates a big cloud of smoke, and you can maneuver around and actually remain in stealth as opposed to being exposed, because the cloud of smoke covers you from the other enemies if you do it in a large pack of enemies. All right, good deal. And so that explains ninjutsu techniques must be equipped, and you have to activate them via a backstab death blow.
You were victorious, I see.
Are you?
I mean you no harm. Shinobi of the Divine Lord Genichiro, is this the rejuvenating waters?
Ashina, this land is everything to me. For her sake, I will shed humanity itself.
Resurrection.
Yes. Indeed. Son.
All right, so a little plot twist there. Sounds like looks like Genichiro actually found his path to immortality via the rejuvenating waters. So he himself has managed to accomplish his goal. And his mission is to save Ashina at all costs. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what he has to sacrifice. His own humanity doesn't matter to him. To him, preserving Ashina is the goal that must be achieved, whatever means necessary. Let's see. So we can enhance. No, we can't do that. We can enhance our attack power because we have the Genichiro memory. So we'll have attack power 4. Born a peasant, Genichiro Ashina was taken in by the Ashina after his mother's death. With his country on the brink of defeat, Genichiro took to heretical arts and mastered the lightning of Tomoe. Such heresy may be the key to saving her. Her being Ashina, the land of Ashina. So as I said before, Genichiro was a orphan himself. He was taken in by the Ashina clan, by Ishin particularly. And you know, his loyalty, of course, is to Ashina itself, and for better or worse. All right, so our attack power is enhanced to number 4. We can acquire some skills. Let's go on and get the Ichimonji. And here we have Ascending Carp and Descending Carp. Latent skill that increases posture damage upon a successful deflection. And then this one is increases damage to enemy posture from all sources after a successful deflection. So these two are quite useful in combat, so I will be obtaining them next, most likely. Other than that, I think that's about all we can do at this here sculpture. So let's carry forward. Let's have a chat with Emma.
At long last, I've managed to fulfill my master's orders. I give you my thanks.
Who exactly do you serve?
Ishin Ashina. I am a doctor in the service of Lord Ishin.
Why were you ordered to help me?
Lord Ishin has no desire to use the power of the dragon's heritage. That is why he...
He tried to help Lord Kuro escape Ashina.
Correct.
The message I found in the well, that was your doing?
Also correct. My duties have concluded. But there's someone I think you'd like to see. Lord Kuro is downstairs.
So that reveals that Genichiro, despite being Ishin's grandson, his goals and ends are not the same necessarily as Ishin's goals and ends. I think Ishin is more, he's about to die. I think his life was more about the personal conquest, and, you know, he realizes Ashina may be about to fall, but he's not willing to sacrifice everything to save it, since he's already kind of accomplished his own personal conquest. Genichiro, on the other hand, not so much. He wants the divine, the dragon's heritage to make his army immortal, to save Ashina at all costs. So Ishin is not as fervent about protecting Ashina proper. And that's why at the beginning of the game, you know, he sent Emma to help us get Kuro to escape. And Genichiro wanted Kuro. So it's interesting to see that dynamic between a grandfather and grandson, not exactly with the same goals in mind there. Okay, so we have this statue available to us. One other thing, nice little secret I wanted to point out is there's a trapdoor right here. And this trapdoor takes us to the dilapidated temple. It's a nice little shortcut. They're not necessarily physically linked to one another. It's kind of like a magical sort of thing that kind of links those two doors together. But it's a handy little shortcut.
Oh, you're here. Need something?
The divine heir. You saved him.
That has nothing to do with me.
It does. You have my thanks.
The shadow in your eyes. It's become a shade lighter.
What?
No matter. So, you need something?
Can't remember if we have a new thing here. No, we don't. But let's see if we can upgrade. Let's see. Here we've got more spear stuff, and I'm actually going to save my resources for the stuff down here because there are definitely more upgrades on this half, the bottom half of the upgrade tree that I want, and resources are limited, so I don't want to splurge on stuff that I'm not necessarily going to use frequently. I've got a lot of money at stake here. I don't believe I have another gourd seed, but I do have a lot of money at stake. So I'm going to purchase some coin purses here to go ahead and bank it, and it's no longer at risk. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any gourd seeds, but just to make sure, because I do have a bad habit of, well, I guess she's not willing to do that right now. I do have a bad habit of letting seeds sit in, and sometimes memories, even from bosses, sit in my inventory before I remember to use them. All right, so I'm going to go here, back to the castle, and rest to recover my resurrection and my healing. Then we're going to speak with Kuro.
I have come for you, my lord.
Yes, you did well to come here.
Let us go. We must leave, Ashina.
Wolf, my blood. The blood of the dragon causes men to become undying. The same goes for you.
Yes, my lord.
I wished to save you. I'm sure that I would do the same thing given another chance. However, undying begets stagnation. The immortal oath, the rejuvenating waters, the dragon rot, they all corrupt men, to the point that they no longer live as men. I wish to sever the chains of stagnation bred by the dragon's heritage. Wolf, will you help me achieve this aim?
Father, I cannot break the Iron Code. I cannot. To protect you, the divine heir. That was the duty my father entrusted to me.
How many times have you died and come back to life for my sake? 2, 3 times? Or perhaps a number so large that it cannot be counted?
As it was for the purpose of defending my lord, the number does not matter.
I do not wish to bind you to an eternity of undeath. Wolf, join me in my quest to sever the ties of immortality.
As you wish.
Thank you, loyal wolf. If we are seeking to sever the immortal ties, I know a good place to start. Wolf, look at this.
Immortal Severance Text, a book from Kuro on the art of severing ties with the dragon's heritage. It looks old, the binding is torn, and several pages are missing. Herein describes the means to perform the rite of immortal severance. Beyond the Fountainhead Palace, locate the sanctuary and imbibe the tears of the holy dragon of the divine realm. So Kuro, at this point in time, he is, he realizes the dragon's heritage has corrupting power, and that power is perhaps too strong to keep under control. And at this point in time, he is seeking to sever the ties with the immortality, and that is kind of serves as a pivot point for our journey. And instead of wanting to live forever as the heir of the dragon's heritage, he wants to sever those ties and pretty much bring things back to normal, so that everyone lives a normal life. There's nothing unnatural happening, and there are no longer people who are pursuing him for their own selfish ends to obtain that mortality for them, to obtain that immortality for themselves. So we are on this journey now.
It's an ancient record that was kept in Ashina Castle.
Sacred dragon tears from the divine realm.
Yes, it is my belief that with the dragon tears, it may be possible to sever the dragon's heritage.
But the divine realm? How do we...
I know. Wolf, that incense burner over there, it belonged to a person of interest. Take a look.
Is there something special about it?
I'm told that long ago, there was another divine heir living here in Ashina Castle. His name was Lord Takeru. This incense burner belonged to him.
Where is he now?
He died a long time ago, apparently. Wrapped in the aroma of the fountainhead, I returned to the divine realm. Those are supposedly the words he left behind.
You're saying the scent of the fountainhead is the key to reaching the divine realm?
That is my belief. Wolf, let us discover the truth together. Now, as to how we begin our search. I am certain some of Lord Takeru's books remain in this castle. Books that he collected in order to find the divine realm. I will search for them.
In addition to finding a way to reach the divine realm, might we also look into how we might sever the immortal ties?
A fine suggestion. Talk to Ishin. If anyone knows the answer, it is him. Wolf, come with me. Lord Ishin is not within this castle citadel. I'm told he is recuperating in one of these watchtowers. However, the path to his watchtower is closed. His health is a little...
How do I get in?
On the roof. There's a path patrolled by the Nightjar Ninja. It's intended for shinobi, but I imagine that won't be a problem for you.
I've heard the Nightjar use smoke signals as landmarks.
Yes, so if you follow their smoke signals, you should be able to reach Lord Ishin, and you can use this window to reach the roof.
Okay.
Find Lord Ishin, and ask if he knows how we might sever the ties of immortality. He's recuperating in one of the watchtowers outside this castle keep. Reach the roof from that I entrust.
All right. So I think we're going to go on and call it right here. So the second phase of our journey begins. We've rescued Lord Kuro from the grasp of Genichiro. And Genichiro has retreated, at least temporarily. And now our Lord not only wants to be safe, he wants to completely sever the ties of immortality. So the next episode, we're going to carry forward with our journey and see if that can actually be accomplished. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me during this walkthrough. I hope you found it very interesting and very helpful. And please join the squad by subscribing to the channel and leave a like and a comment as well. Hope to see you guys next time. Take care.